Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Fiona Thomas from FionaJThomas.com and the Accelerate Yourself podcast. And today I am actually filled with tears. I'm glad you're not watching the video. I am having the honor, and I kid you not, the true honor of interviewing Laura Murray, who is a singer-songwriter and has created a life that she once only dreamed of. Good afternoon, Laura. Over to you. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Laura.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Laura Murray. I am 21 years old. I'm from Paisley, Scotland. I am a singer-songwriter and I currently study music, a commercial music course at the University of West of Scotland at the Ayr campus, which I really thoroughly enjoy. And in my own time, I write my own songs and sing them and work with other people as well in writing these songs, and I've started gigging, and it's been great fun so far.
Magic. So Laura, we've obviously had a little bit of a chat, so I probably am exposed to a bit more than the audience. So can you tell me first of all, what inspired you to write songs?
So I've always been singing since I was a little girl, and when I went into high school, at the start, it was kind of, you had to do it. We kind of introduced it in the course, and I was a bit kind of skeptical at the start, like, oh goodness, like, what if I can't do it? Like, so many things in your mind. It's always like negative things fill your mind at first, doesn't it? And then I realised that because everyone writes songs differently, however, I realised that it was a personal thing for me, and I wanted to gather personal feelings, write them down, and then turn it into songs to help people or make people feel something that they maybe haven't felt before. And just, I feel when I listen to songs, I always listen to the lyrics or how it makes me feel, and if it makes me uplifted, I'd love to like return that favour to everyone else. So that's kind of what inspired me to start, and then just from there I've just started writing more and more songs, so it's just went from there.
Magic. And it's funny you mentioned about kind of singing and singing from your heart, and for me, I think you're spot on. Singing is from the soul, from the seat of your soul. You can either do it or you can't, right?
Yeah.
So, singing from your heart. So that was your inspiration from a very young age. You said you kind of used to go around the house singing and doing
yeah.
And it's like, that's what you were always going to do. That's your dream, and that's what we want to focus on.
It definitely has always been my dream, yeah.
So what was the next inspiration? Why did you write the song that you wrote that's just been released?
So a bit of background for anyone who doesn't know. I used to compete in a lot of competitions just to really get myself out there. I'm a real, like, I like to think of myself as a real outgoing, fun person who has a love for music, but isn't like too in people's face about it, like who just loves it, and it's like my dream. And then I just got knocked back after knockback, but I just kind of picked myself back up, and because it was my dream, like my ultimate dream, I was like, I'll just keep going. And then as I said to you earlier, I took part in X Factor 2015 and got quite far, like to the final 20 girls, and then it was a no from there. And I mean, people said to me, oh, that's a great achievement, that's amazing, and I know deep down it really is, but you can never describe how you feel, how you're going to feel until you're in that position. And it really did like hurt my confidence, and it knocked me back a few stages. And at that time I thought, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, and I did feel really not good enough, and that was just the way I did feel at the time. Thinking back now, I'm like, I can't believe I felt like that, but at that time I really did feel and like that. And my little sister, she sings as well, and we started singing together just a few months after that, and it really got me back into just feeling the love and the passion for music that I'd maybe kind of lost a little bit just with the kind of confidence knock and things. And then I'd went to a summer camp in America for adults and children with special needs, and I got to know everyone there, and it was just such an honour, and it was lovely to sing to them and for them to ask me to sing to them at night or throughout the camp. And they would tell their parents or their carers and support workers, oh, that we've got Adele at camp or whatever, and they would like be so nice about me. And it was just such a lovely feeling for people to ask if I'm going to bring out a single or if I'm going to be on the telly or like come and tour. And it was such a nice feeling. And when I went back, I thought, right, I need to pick myself back up, get out there, and, you know I've been knocked back before, but that's what this industry's about. I just need to get a grip and do it. So then that brought me to just the tail end of last year. I started gigging much more, writing some more songs that I could show at the gigs and see how the audience liked it. And I put a few videos on online and Facebook and things. But then the inspiration to write this single, which is where I've got to now, was we were told for our uni project that we were to write a song about some sort of miracle. And as I was saying to you earlier, quite a few people were thinking, we'll go to kind of the holy kind of Bible side and we'll write like a something like a miracle that's, like Jesus and all these things. And I just kind of wanted to take a step back. And as I've said before, like my songwriting is quite personal. So I tried to just kind of have a look and see what can be regarded as a miracle that's maybe something to do with, life or my life, personal life. And it actually happened that someone close to me actually survived and won their battle to cancer. So I thought that was a great, it really inspired me to then write a song about how that is a miracle in their eyes and to everyone else's as well, but in their eyes, because they go through such an experience, don't they? I mean, I don't know how or what it would be like, but I know from obviously from second hand, if you know what I mean, what that experience was like, and the joy they must feel when knowing that they've fought it and that they've stuck with the fight, I think just totally inspired me to then write this song. And as I was saying to you earlier, someone close to me, on the other hand, at the same time actually lost their battle to cancer, and it was trying to find the song that would portray the story of the survival. And it's the song is called Living Again, so it's about how they feel as if they're finally living again after this big struggle and fight, and it's a constant battle. There's never a time where you're not fighting, and it's like they have been given their life back. So, and it was trying to find the kind of sadness in the story, where the struggle is showing how the struggle is real hard, and some people do unfortunately lose the battle, which is so sad, but I still wanted to capture the joy felt after it. So that's where I am now, and that's what inspired me to write this new song that I've now released as a single.
Beautiful. So it's honestly, Laura, it's still from the heart. What I would say to you is, if there's a young girl out there who has a dream and is not feeling good enough, and that's, actually the theme this week is about self-worth. So it's great that you've actually come up with that.
That's actually perfect for me.
Yeah, self-belief, not feeling good enough. What would you say to us? Someone who's got a dream but doesn't feel good enough. What can she do?
Well, I would definitely say, as I have, I mean, this is a first-hand experience for me. I have felt this way about this as I've had the confidence drop, or not, whatever you would say. And it also made me totally have a confidence drop in myself as well, not just musically, but feeling not good enough for anyone in terms of the way I looked, the way I was, my weight, everything. And I know a lot of young girls or older women as well feel that way as well. Because of many different things can contribute, and I did really feel like that, and it got to the point where I thought I kind of had a chat with myself almost, and I was like, do you know what, that as cheesy as it sounds, we do have one life, and I don't want to look back in a couple of years and say, oh, I just sat there and just felt sorry for myself, or I was just so sad that that happened and then I didn't do anything about it. And I thought, I really want to just find the confidence within myself, because it has to come from you. And I thought, it's down there somewhere, I just need to just find it, and with the help of in support of family and friends, and even I think it was the support of myself as well that really, if that makes any sense to anyone, just this finding the support within yourself to say, do you know what, I am good enough. And I would just say to anyone out there that feels that they're not good enough, you just need to say to yourself, well, you are good enough and you're worth something, you're here for a reason, and just go out and see what you can do. And just because this is me living my dream, and obviously I just want it to continue and get bigger, but this has always been my dream, and I think if I wasn't doing it I would be so sad. So that's what I would say to anyone.
I totally agree. Self-worth, there's probably no woman out there, no girl who's battled with lack of self-worth or lack of self-belief
Oh
or
yeah.
feeling of can't do it. I know it's what I do for a living. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
see these women day in, day out. I totally get it. Dig deep, find that
Yes. Oh
self-worth
yeah.
within you because it's there. It just
Oh,
needs to be
definitely.
brought up. Somebody needs to guide you to bring that self-worth up. That
Yeah.
is magical, Laura. So my next question to you then is, so you did tell us the name of the song. What's the name of the song? Where can people find it if they want to connect with you? Because I've listened to the song and it's amazing. So where can people contact you? Where can they connect with you, Laura?
So I have, first of all, I have a Facebook page for my music. If you just type in Laura Murray Music, it will come up. And I post quite a lot of like videos or things that I'm doing there. And they've got a few links to the songs on there as well. And I also have like a YouTube account. If you type in again Laura Murray Music, that'll come up. But the single Living Again, it's on iTunes, Apple Music and Spotify. You can also get it on Amazon because I know a few people out there might not be using like Apple Music, iTunes or Spotify, so then they'd be like, where can I get it? So Amazon is obviously always there. It can be like downloaded onto someone's computer or phone or whatever. But the most kind of popular ones so far have been iTunes, Apple Music and Spotify, and you can just type it in Living Again, or just type in Laura Murray Living Again and it'll come up if you want to listen to it.
Beautiful. Do you have Instagram, Twitter? I know you mentioned Facebook.
I do.
Do you have social media sites?
I sure do, yes. For my Instagram, it's just Laura Murray _XO for that one. And my Twitter is Laura _Murray XO. So just very similar accounts.
Beautiful. Laura, honestly, thank you so much with all my heart and soul. And to the listeners out there, honestly, this is a girl who had a dream, who believed in miracles, and it's here. She's fulfilled it. It's coming to fruition. So what I'm going to say to you is, if she can do it and I can do it, you can do it too. Massive love, Laura, and keep connected.
Thank you so much.
Take care, sweetheart.